And the Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, has said she will not be pushed around after Unite, the union, suspended her membership over her handling of the Birmingham bin strike row. Well, we can speak now to Unite's General Secretary, Sharon Graham. Very good morning to you. Thanks so much for talking to us. So why have you suspended Angela Rayner from Unite?
Well, let me just remind you what this dispute is about. This is about bin workers in Birmingham who are going to lose up to £8,000 of their pay. For some of those people, it's nearly a quarter of their pay. And it's fire and rehire in any other name. And Angela Rayner, who has the power to solve this dispute, has been missing in action, has not been involved, is refusing to come to the table. And at our policy conference last week, 800 delegates from every sector you can imagine, from manufacturing to the bus industry to the aerospace industry, across our union, basically said they no longer want Angela Rayner to be part of our union, and we need now to seriously think of our relationship with the Labour Party.
Labour keen to stress, of course, that Birmingham City Council are independent employers and the government is not a party in this dispute. But can you just clear something up for us before we go any further? Is Angela Rayner even a member of Unite? Those close to her say that she hasn't actually been a member for some time.
Well, I thought that was quite interesting when I heard that this morning. Every time I've seen Angela previously, she says, I'm a member of Unite. She's been in our union for over 10 years. She certainly was a member of Unite when she asked for money for the election. So, she certainly was a member of Unite then. And she was a member of Unite up to the first quarter of last year, because that's what, as our membership comes through. If she's recently come out, that's something I'm unaware of, certainly hasn't come through on our system yet. But the point is, if I was Angela Rayner this morning, I wouldn't be trying to, fiddle things around about membership or non-membership. She's been a member of our union for 10 years. I'd be concerned that at the parliament of our union, with 800 delegates from every sector, every region and nation, almost unanimously, outside 5 or 6 people, voted for her for no longer to be part of our organisation. And that is because the way these Birmingham bin workers have been treated. It is untrue to suggest, and I know that that's a suggestion that's been made, that she has no power over this issue. It's her government commissioners that work to her directly that have been stopping the deal in play. We had a ballpark deal and it went back to the commissioners for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, they came out of ACAS to go back to the commissioners and came back and said the deal can't be done. So there's no point speaking to Birmingham City Council. The leader of the council doesn't come into the negotiating room. And every time you get to a deal in the room, they go back to the commissioners and then they come back 3 weeks later and say, we can't do the deal. The deal has to be done between the government, the union, and effectively that is now what needs to happen.
Some in Labour are describing this morning as a silly stunt by Unite. They are pointing out that Angela Rayner is an ally of the unions. They will say that she's introduced what they're describing as the biggest upgrade to workers' rights in decades, which is going to deliver for 15 million workers across the country. What would you say to them?
Well, I'd say actions speak louder than words. It's all very well for people to label themselves left, this, that and the other. For me, what it means is, what do you do when workers are in struggle and they need you? That's what it means to me. The Employment Relations Act, by the way, was supposed to outlaw fire and rehire. I led the British Airways dispute where 36,000 people were fired and rehired and we got their money back in the end. And I can tell you, this is not dissimilar. You've had drivers who have been on contracts for 20 years or more being told that, by the way, you are now going to have a down payment of nearly £8,000 for some people. And so effectively for me, that is exactly what happened in British Airways, where you were told if you either accept this contract or leave, basically. And that's what's been happening to these workers. They've been told accept this contract or leave. I have never seen in 35 years of negotiation such a shambles as I've seen in Birmingham City Council. Angela Rayner needs to get round the table and basically do what she says she would do. When she does speeches, she says she will back workers and back workers. The problem you've got here isn't really, whether we're suspending Angela Rayner. The problem is, what are workers now saying about Labour? They are absolutely pig-sick of the fact that Labour is abandoning working class communities and workers, and they need to wake up and smell the coffee.
Great experiences with great security? Yep, you get both with Okta.
Like when delivering a fresh uniform. Or making bread soon at the high school reunion.
Or viewing your results. Jerry's back.